Now I know what all those signs were for on Drake's tour.
And that was the situation with everybody requesting things from Drake in this type of giveaway type of scenario where people would go to the concert and they would ask for stuff. They would ask for an engagement ring. They would ask for him to pay their bills, ask for a car, ask to pay the mortgage, trips to Greece, Birkins, cancer patients, marriages. A lot of people will go to this concert and it starts to feel like a giveaway. A lot of people are asking for stuff, requesting for stuff. And Drake is giving them the request. Whatever people that he picks out in the crowd, he'll actually answer to their request and give them what they want. I'm just trying to make sense of it all because it really made me wonder, why are the tickets being sold at such a low price? Now, you could say that he's struggling to sell tickets. You could say for whatever reason, right? But the gambling aspect of this whole thing is what's throwing me off. From Drake doing the promotion with Steak with the drone, from the name of the tour, Anita Max Win, being in Sydney where Steak is headquartered at, and all these fans paying a low price, like a ticket number, so that way they could go to the concert with their signs and perhaps by chance win the lottery. This whole tour, in some type of way, was all about gambling and just a big promotion for Steak.
What up, words? Your boy Charles Brown back again, talking fact. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashaps to CLBMG gang. Listen, shout out to The Veil. The Veil is a YouTuber, and he made a very, very interesting video. And all of these pieces have been already there. But he put one piece in the puzzle that I said, now I see the entire picture of this Drake tour, and now I get it. The Veil has been following this development of this tour for a while. I said in my last video that the tour was sponsored by Steak. We all knew that Steak had something to do with Drake's tour. We all knew that Drake went to Australia because of Steak. The owner of Steak is in Australia, and that's why they put the tour in Australia. We already knew that. We already knew that Steak had something, their hands in the tour some kind of way. We already knew all that. But what I didn't know, and again, shout out to The Veil, was that all of those signs that we saw, that I put in my last video, that it was crazy that these people keep putting these signs begging him for this. Oh, can you pay for my student loan? Like, it's a whole bunch of signs in the front. And I said, because I did not think this through, I said, all of those signs that's begging Drake for something, you can't even see around them. You can't see past them because they're holding them up while he's rapping. It's a picture out there. It went viral of every sign asking him for something. And to me, I'm like, that's kind of distracting. If I'm trying to perform and you got a song out, my dog is dying, can you pay the medical bill? Like, it's a million of these, they all like signs. I didn't know that they wanted them to do that. I didn't know that the culture of that tour was to come in with a sign and he might give you 30 G's. I didn't know that. I'm just learning this right now. Because I was like, them signs should be pulled down. Why you got these signs? You're blocking the people behind. They can't even see the show. No, this thing was sponsored. If he picks your sign, you get 10, 15, 20, 30 grand. That's lottery shit. That's gambling, gang. You buy your $47 ticket or your $300 ticket, whatever you paid, you come in, you hold the sign up, then he's rapping. I better find your love. Then he spot the right sign. I don't know how the transaction goes. I don't know if he point, hey, yo, Jimmy, yo, get the sign about the hurt dog. It's a dog, get it. I don't know how they decide who gets the money, but somehow, some way, they go through those signs, bing, bing, bang, bang, bing, and they pick one and that person gets the money. You're gambling. I was like, yo, these signs are crazy. Everybody's making fun of these signs, but we didn't know that they were perpetuating that. Come with the sign. We didn't know that they were perpetuating that. Come to find out, salute to The Veil, like I said, I didn't know that they were asking people to bring those signs so that they can pick from the signs, allegedly, right? So then you're like, well, who's paying this money out? Then it clicked to me, Charles, Steak is paying the money. The Veil said that, and it make perfect sense. Steak is putting up the money. Then when you look at the big giant picture of this thing, you're like, oh snap, they went to Australia. They booked 14. They booked mad show. Gang, it's no reason to book that many shows. They booked mad shows and had low tickets. The ticket prices were low for a Drake show because they don't care about the ticket returns. They care about the video footage of him throwing a chunkletter at a drone. It been Steak since you got here. He got Steak shirts on. He got videos, fake skits of Steak. Drake was caught gambling on Steak by a drone. You get in, you see Drake coming out. He's coming out. He's looking. He's shocked. It looked real at first. He's shocking it. I'm gonna tell you, it looked real all the way until he threw the slipper over here. I said, oh, he didn't want to hit that drone. This whole shit's fake. The drone right here, and he goes like this. I said, this joint fake. It's a promotional video for Steak. So I said, if that's a promotional video for Steak, in the middle of this tour, they got something to do with this tour. Which I already knew that. But then when you put a video out promoting the company, now imagine how much promo they're getting. Everything they're putting out has Steak on it. Then you got the fake drone video that went viral. Every vlog was covering every blog, every vlog. Every blog, every vlog. That thing was free promo. Millions of dollars worth of promo for free. They made the video. Because I'm sitting like, who flies a drone up on somebody like da-da-da? They made the video, put it out on one little thing, to a couple things. Well, they paid a couple of these blogs to carry it, let's be honest. So now you're looking at the big picture. He came to Australia, the home of Steak. He does this 14, I don't know how many dates. And every night he's in the crowd. This one gets a da-da-da. They're literally gambling. All this leads back to Steak. Steak invests in the money. Steak invests and put up the money for all these prizes. He not paying. You think he's paying this every night? 30 grand over here, 30. You think he's paying that? You think that Drake is going in his own pocket with all these signs up? Yo, paint my barn, like all this wild stuff, and he's paying that? You crazy in your head. Ain't no way. So they're picking and choosing because Steak is behind the whole thing. So he's getting the bag to do this. He's getting the bag for the drone video. Steak has the whole thing in their pocket. That's why he can walk off with the last 4 dates. It ain't hurting him none. Now, what the Ville also said in that video is that he had a thing back around Christmas time where he was giving away a bunch of free money to these fans and this and that. And he was online with Aiden Ross. And he was really upset because Steak was supposed to sponsor that event. And he started cussing and fussing, saying, Steak stood me up. They played me. Now y'all still gonna get y'all money, but I gotta come out of my own pocket now. F Steak. He was really upset. This was back around like Christmas time, I believe, according to the video. So apparently they worked whatever out. So Steak probably had to come double with this one this time, because if they burnt him on that, he had to come out of his own pocket because they was his fans. If they burnt me, I'm really heated with you. We're not doing business no more. They probably was like, listen, send us the invoice. We're going to pay all of that you paid out because you already done told the world that we burnt you. So now we looking crazy. Right? They said that it was receipts that he was really upset about this. He was pissed off at Steak and he didn't want nothing to do with them. It was F Steak this, F Steak that. So they must have smoothed it over, right? Because these contracts are ironclad. So we got to sit down. When you upset, we still know you. I'm upset, right? You still upset, but we just still got to sit down. Maybe get on the call and talk. Yo, listen, send me the invoice. I got it. How much is it? 400 grand. I got you. Don't worry about it. It'll be in your account. But this Kendrick thing is going on. So you know what? While he doing that Super Bowl thing, you know what we're going to do? Come over here to Australia. We're going to set you up. Beautiful. It's beautiful. You ain't been here 8 years. We're going to set you up. You're going to be right here on the coast. It's going to be beautiful. Now, don't worry about the mosquitoes. We got you. Don't worry about that. High-rise suite, all that, boom, boom, boom. You ain't got to pay a dime, nothing, don't worry about it. Bring your whole crew, bring everybody. And then I feel like they have, the whole thing is sponsored by Steak, which I said in my last video. I already knew that. I said sponsored, brought to you by Steak, which I already knew that. But what I didn't piece together was how deep it went with them. The entire tour, it looks like, is their whole, it's really their big promotional commercial. All of them videos you see, they got Steak at the bottom. All them pictures you see, Steak. This is the biggest promotional commercial in the world for a gaming company. It's worth every penny. They probably paying less for this than a Super Bowl commercial and getting more promo out of it. There's been weeks of this. Now, he could have walked off because something wasn't met. I get it that you're trying to say the last 4 dates is scheduling conflict, gang. He's like, he's going to be in here for 12 days. Gang, they booked this last year. This thing been booked since last year, gang. You're not going to tell me they just figured that out. He's going to be here 12 days. Do you want to play your... These Drake fans don't understand how ridiculous... I'm just going to be honest. When you go on my comments and you write stuff, you wouldn't want to pay your crew for 12 days, would you? Why would he do that for a dog? They booked this, though. He could have moved them dates. He could have did anything a long time ago. Y'all not thinking this through. It's called critical thinking, gang. They could have moved them dates. They could have adjusted them dates. They moved those dates the first time. Them dates were supposed to happen earlier. They pushed them back because of low ticket sales. Y'all not using your brains. They're telling you it's sold out, but that don't mean it's sold out. They stopped the tickets from selling because they canceled the tour. How can you have tickets to still sell if it's sold out? Make it make sense, gang. They could say it's sold out to make the marketing sound like it was sweet. They could tell you anything. A lot of PR is lying, habitual lies to you to save face and make things look one way when they weren't. I think he walked. I think he stormed off for one reason or another. Either Steak stopped playing games with the money again, and they said that this dude. I'm just telling you what. Even the View had another video saying that the day of the last 2 shows that he did down there, he was coming in real late for the sound checks, and that was messing up everything else. And people had to wait outside in the heat and all the mosquitoes and everything else, and people was really upset. People started leaving, and he was going on real late and later than he was supposed to. So they were saying like Drake had some other shit on his own plate anyway. And a lot of them saying the shows he was doing was low key. He wasn't really putting a lot of effort in, and the shows was looking boring. And these are his own fans. So it was a lot more going on than just scheduling conflicts. But y'all don't read between the lines. You got to understand there's more going on to it. I think he got sick of Australia. It wasn't no goddamn way in the world he's going to sit there for no 12 days doing nothing but gambling on Steak and throwing chancletas. So I think that he was like, you know what? Everything going on. I heard he got stomach bug. He just mashed. He's just like, I'm sick of down here. I'm tired of being down here. The girls is ugly. Like, he probably like, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the girls ugly. I'm just joking. But I think I personally think he just stormed off. And he had to scramble. I think he just got in his jet, like, gas the jet. Like TP, just go. Do what I said. And I think he just dipped. I think he just got tired. He got tired of all the signs and all the, hey, Drake, I need you. Like, buy me a bubble bath. Like, just stupid stuff. So it's like, I don't know. I think Homeboy just got tired of it. A lot of behind the scenes stuff. And I think he wants to finish his album, this, that, and the third. I know academics like, you guys got Act 1 now. Act 2 is coming out. And he says that's going to be the biggest thing he ever done. So he's working on some album, and he probably got a couple features in that he want to finish up, yada, yada. So I feel like the whole thing was one gigantic gambling commercial. And State got their money's worth. They're not worried about them. Listen, they canceled them last couple sold out shows. They're not worried about that because they made their money off 10 times with the Steak, all the Steak promotion they did over there. I heard that Australia is one of the worst places for gambling. They're like, that's one of the gambling capitals of the world where their gambling is really, really bad over there. This is just what I was told. I heard the gambling is really bad in Australia. So whatever promo he did, he got some more addicts. They got some more addicts gambling all over the world. This thing is everywhere. Now, if you don't know what stake gambling is at this point, you might be slow. I'm just gonna be honest. So I feel like what we saw was a whole orchestrated event to make Steak once again elevate their status and their visibility online, and it worked. It worked. And all of them signs were planted there because they told these people to do that. These people didn't make these signs. I would have never, if I'm up there rapping, I don't want to see 50 signs asking me for money. At that point, you're not even there for me. That's not genuine love. You're there to try to get money. God knows how many free tickets they gave out. You know, it was a lot of free tickets in there. So now you in there with a free ticket with a sign talking about, yo, can you buy me a hot tub? Just crazy shit. It's crazy stuff. My dad knee is busted. Like, just nonsense all day. You know, I'm like, I wouldn't even want to rap watching all that. So I wouldn't even have had them signs in there, but it was an obligation because it was promo. So now it all makes sense. Salute to the Ville for giving me that little extra piece. And I believe him. I know a lot of people these days, people don't believe nothing. They don't believe nothing. You could tell them, it could be right there in their face, and if they rock with the guy, then it's a lie. They don't care what it is. It's a lie. They don't care. But I'm telling you, it's more to this than just scheduling conflicts. You don't have a scheduling conflict on a sold-out tour. Make it make sense, gang. You're his fan, so tell me why you have a sold-out tour, but you got to schedule. That's like J-Lo had that tour that she canceled. I guess you thought it was scheduling conflicts. No, it was ticket sales. End of the day, man, I'm going to be out of here, but salute to the Ville. Go head over to the Ville, show the Ville some love. I'm going to put I got his link on the video in the beginning, and I appreciate y'all, gang. Down in the bottom, hit the like button, hit subscribe. I got the I'm Just Gonna Be Honest shirts right there. Make sure you support. We got the shirts, mugs, aprons, everything down there. Show love at the shop. All right, I'm going to catch you on that flip pace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine.
CLB.